You have tuned in to the W Consulting Firm. So today we're going to be talking about permissible purpose. I'm going to just jump right in. I don't believe in wasting time, but I do want to let y'all know before we get started, please hit that notification bell, like, share, and subscribe so individuals can get their credit right and we can all be good together, okay? All right. The law we're going to be talking about today is 15 USC 1681B, permissible purposes of consumer reports. The reason that's why I wanted to start with this one, this business that I have, the W Consulting Firm, it's not a new business. Like, I've been able to see results with my credit, with many of my clients on their credit scores. I've seen things come off credit, like I've seen whole cars come off credit, like is crazy, but it's not unbelievable. And the reason as to why it's not unbelievable, because I have studied the law. When I first got into this field, it wasn't to fix people's credit, or it wasn't to help individuals with credit. It was really because I forget, to be honest with you, I think I had came up on, it was like a guy, he was talking about different things as it relates to credit and credit repair. And when I learned this stuff, I literally cried, because I was like, I didn't know this stuff existed. I didn't know it was possible. I thought that once something is on your credit, it stays on there for 7 years or for 2 years. That's not true at all. Like, yes, if it's like an accurate thing and everything is like good and there's no errors and there's no inaccuracies, like, yes, it definitely can stay on there. Fair is fair. But if it is something that's on there and it's not accurate, and you have a name that's misspelled, or you have inaccurate amounts that you owe, like any tiny bits of things, and the creditor or either the furnisher of that information cannot verify that this information is correct, like once you put pressure on them, if they cannot respond in a manner that's like according to the standards that they're held up against by certain legal infrastructures, then you can definitely get those things removed, like, no problem. But it's just about knowing what you're doing, you know and also knowing what laws to use and knowing what to do when they essentially are like, no, we're not taking this off. The law is, again, 15 USC 1681B, permissible purposes. Essentially what it's saying, because it kind of sounds like Chinese if you don't break it down. It's like, what? It got like a lot of legal jargon in it. But no creditor, no one has the legal right to pull anything from your credit, like to pull your actual report, or also to put anything on your report without your written consent and without it being a particular type of account. So if you go to where it says in general, it says any consumer reporting agency may furnish a consumer report under the following circumstances and no other. In accordance with the written instructions of the consumer in whom it relates. That's one way. Like, if me as a consumer and you all as consumers as well, because we consume things, we buy things. If us as the consumer is like, yep, we give you permission, and we write it down and send them a letter, and they valid and whatever, like, that's your written consent saying, okay, I want this on my credit. And we have the legal right to do that. We also have the legal right to say, no, I no longer want to share my information with you. Take this off my credit. And if they don't, like, that's a violation. Okay, it's written consent. And then also where it says 3, to a person which it has reason to believe intends to use the information in connection with a credit transaction involving the consumer on whom the information is to be furnished, and involving the extension of credit to, or review or collection of an account of the consumer, or intends to use the information for employment purposes, or, and then it goes through like different things. The most important part of this section is, it's not just that they have to have your written consent, but it is that that it has to be a particular type of account that can even go. It cannot be a collection agency. It cannot be information from medical bills. It cannot be like your public information. If you look online and you look up this law, there's a hyperlink to account, and I put all of the links in the description box. You're not breaking the law, you are enforcing it, okay? And you don't have to be an attorney or anything to do that. You just got to have some cojones, okay? And not be scared, and know what to do, because like, you literally have to say so in what happens, okay? All right. the type of account they're talking about, it says it means a demand deposit, a savings deposit, or other asset account other than an occasional or incidental credit balance in an open-end credit plan as defined in 1602 I-1 of this title, as described in regulations of the Bureau, established primarily for personal, family, or household purposes, but such terms does not include an account held by a financial institution pursuant to a bona fide trust agreement. So, all of that to say, not what's on your credit right now, okay? That the type of account that's on there is not this. And I legit have a letter that spells this out, breaks it down and be like, hey, okay, this is the law. This what it means. This what you can't do. This what you can do. So it leaves little to no space for them to really come back. And sometimes what really used to get me upset is like when they would respond and be like, oh, this account is verified. I'm like, bro, did you read the letter? Because I'm like, ain't no way they read the letter, because if they did, it's plain. I really spelled it out, but whatever. So yeah, that's what it means, guys. It's kind of confusing if you don't understand like the jargon, like the legal jargon and stuff, because I'm a whole paralegal. Like I went to school to be a paralegal. So the law, studying the law, I'm not a stranger to it. I'm not a stranger to like legal research and the different things and like knowing. It's not like you're evading, the people that you owe. Because you can still make like a little list, a little spreadsheet of everybody who you owe and then pay them, when you can. But I don't think it's a good thing financially to have those things to be a burden to you, and reflect your now when it was something that happened in the past. I don't think a bankruptcy from 5 years ago should be affecting you when you are financially stable today. I think that's not cool. I don't think that it's a great move for, let's say you went through something in your life and you couldn't pay your rent and you had to get kicked out of your apartment, and now you're good, you got your job, but now you just can't live your life because this apartment and this huge bill is on your credit and it's reflective of who you were and not who you are today. So just a lot of different stuff. And then also bill collectors or debt collectors hitting you up, calling you to pay these debts that they don't bought for like $10, and they calling you asking you to pay the whole balance. Like, no, I don't like that. I don't like bullying at all. Knowing how to enforce things, it is not hard for me. I do have a Black Friday sale going on my website. $0 to sign up if you all need help. The first thing is identifying like what's going on. So anybody who's everybody get a free consultation. Okay, free consult on me. So you email me, or you go on my website, you put your information in, I will follow up with you in like a day or two and give you like a full rundown on everything that's on your credit, your areas of opportunity. And if you would like for me to assist, fantastic. I'll send you like a follow-up thing. You'll have your own client portal and we'll go through this thing together. But whether you have me to help you or anybody else, it's just important to have someone that's going to be implementing the laws on your behalf, because you have so much power and so much ability, to just take your life back and not have people just pushing you around. And because bad credit costs, okay? Bad credit is expensive, okay? It really is. So, yeah, click the link in my bio. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right, talk to y'all later, and thank you for tuning in to the W. Bye.